Alright, so in the last video we went ahead and we poked a Tor using this form, and in this one we're gonna start paying with PayPal. So after the user books a Tor, right here we will allow him to go to a page where we will have the PayPal payment button, and then he will pay right away, and he should go to a success page or something. Alright, so this is going to be like 2 videos. In this video I'm going to show you how to set up your emails, how to set up your the PayPal payment button, how to copy and paste the code, how to set up your REST API and all of that. And in the next one I'm going to make the whole thing dynamic. Alright, so let's go ahead and work with this right now. So of course, in order and obviously in order to work with PayPal, you need to have a PayPal account. So just go ahead and create one right away. It's actually very simple. And after you create your your PayPal account, just go ahead and type in right here developer.paypal.com. Alright, so a page like this should actually pop up. So let's log in. So try to log in using the email and the password that you have. Alright, so just give it a second. Alright, so as you can see, now we're actually in the dashboard right here. So this will be like from 3 steps. What we're gonna do right here in this video is just 3 steps. Well, first of all, if I click on this, I will see something like the sandbox accounts. So I need to set up my sandbox accounts first. And of course, we're gonna work with the sandbox right here because we're actually going to test the payment. We're not gonna pay with real money, so we will work with the sandbox like that. We're not gonna keep this live. Alright, so this is the first step, which is the sandbox account. The second one is actually creating a REST API application right here, and I will also show you how to do this. And the third step will be working with the code right away. Alright, so let's go for the first step. If you open up your /dashboard/accounts like that, or the sandbox test accounts, you will find a couple of accounts right there. This might not be the same thing for you because I have created a lot of accounts in the past, but what we want to do with this video is create 2 accounts. Well, we have 2 types of accounts. First of all, the buyer account or the personal account, and this is the account for the guy who's going to buy our products, or is going to book our tours, anything like that. And the second type of accounts is actually the business account, which is the account for the seller, all right, the account for the company basically. All right, so we're gonna take part for both the business account the business account and the buyer account or the personal account. All right, we're gonna pay and receive the money using our 2 accounts right here. So let's go ahead and create those. So let me go right there, create account. All right, so there we go, create sandbox account right here. The account type is simply, I'm gonna keep this personal like this, and the country right here, just keep it the United States of America because I tried my country and it did not work. So I would suggest that you keep it like that and simply click create account. Alright, so now it's going to generate this account right here. So as you can see, there is actually our personal account right there. There is the type and there is the country, and as you can see, there is the date created, which is 8th of August 2023. Alright, so let's now create our our business account. So if I just click create account once again. Alright, so I'm going to choose this to be business, and I'm going to click create account. Alright, so there we go. There is actually our business account right there. So as you can see, the type is business and the company is US, and there is the date created. Alright, so the business and the personal accounts are now created. So I'm just going to go ahead. I'm going to refresh this for a second. And now let's go to the next step, which is actually creating our REST API right here. And the REST API, we will use this to simply track track the payments, and we will also have some kind of client ID, and this will actually help us, you know, in the code. All right, if you look right here, you will see I have a couple of REST APIs that I created in the past. So again, this might not be, you know, the right, you know, the same situation for you. All right, but you know, it doesn't matter. Just go ahead, right, you know, right along with me and create an app right here. So a panel should pop up like this. So that create, you know, it says create app right here, and you can choose your app name. So I'm, you know, go ahead and choose any kind of name that you want. Doesn't matter. It will just call my Taurus app like that. And the type I'm gonna make this so it will actually be merchant. And the sandbox account right here, we should hook this with our business account that we just created. All right, so as you can see, I actually have a lot of options right here since I have a lot of business accounts. But go ahead and hook this with the business account that, you know, that you created in this video. If you look at this right here, you will see SB DSS 12 blah blah blah. And as you can see, SB DSS 12 26 and so on. So yeah, just go ahead and hook it with the last business account right here. So after this, click create app, and this should actually create our app. All right, so there we go. Taurus app right here. So as you can see, the app's credential, there is the name and there is the ID, and this is the ID that we're going to be using in you know, in the code. All right, I will show you how to include this in a code just in a minute. All right, so after creating the accounts and after creating the REST API app, I'm gonna go ahead right here. I'm gonna go to the home, and we look down the model. If we look down at the bottom, we will see accept payments right here. So you will see online, in person, third party, multi-party, and all of that. What we want to accept payments with is actually online, you know, obviously. So we have a couple things right here. So we will just go with the checkout right here. All right, so as you can see right here, I'm just going to go to standard. I'm going to go to integrate, and the reason we're doing all of this is we want to get the code. So if we look down at the bottom, you will see that, you know, you will see a very simple explanation of how this works. So basically we will add the button to our page, and then the buyer will click the button. A panel will pop up, which, you know, when we go ahead and enter, you know, enter our email and password, the PayPal orders API will simply do the checkout, and it will approve the payment if we actually use the right email and password in the system. And then the backend API, which is the PayPal orders API right here, will finalize the transaction, and then we should actually go we should actually see some kind of message. All right, instead of the message, in my case, I will allow the user to go to a success page to let him know that he actually booked his tour and he paid successfully. All right, so if we look down at the bottom of this, you'll actually see the code, and this is just a very simple HTML code right here. So either HTML or Node.js, and of course we're gonna work with HTML right here because this is a lot more applicable than Node.js. You know, this suits our situation very well. But we actually made this code very complex, and I have my own simple version right here. So just check out the resources section for this video, and you should actually find this code. So just go ahead and copy it and go along with me right here. Actually, before we copy it, let's go to app. Now, before we paste it, let's go to app, HTTPS controllers, and let's go to traveling. Let's go to traveling controller right here. Let's see right here. All right, so if you look, you know, at the last function that we wrote, we made it so, you know, when we, you know, after we insert this, if we insert this, we should, yeah, set up the session for the price because we're gonna charge this price later. And we want to go right there after we, you know, we get the session. We want to go ahead and echo out this message, and I'm not gonna echo out this message. I will go actually to our some kind of route. All right, so I'm just gonna go return redirect like that, and I'm gonna go to a route of let me see. If we go to routes and if we go to web.php, I want to go ahead and I want to copy those one of those links. I want to paste. So I will make this a type of get. So we will allow this user to go to a pay page like that. All right. So and this will be the function of pay with PayPal. All right. So for the name, I'm just gonna keep traveling. I'm just gonna keep this traveling.pay like that. I'm going to save this. So this is the route that we want to go to after we insert. All right, so let's save this right now, and I want to go ahead and I want to copy this function. So this function will allow me to go let me go right there, paste this in. All right, so I want to copy this function. I'm gonna go right here and paste. Let's cut this and paste like that. We're not gonna pass in any kind of ID. We will just go to a view, and we will go to traveling.pay right there, and let's remove this. So let's save. So there is resources, and I want to go to traveling right here. I want to go to pay .blade.php like that. All right, so there we go. So now what we want to include in this very simple template view is this code right here. All right, so here we go. So this is a very simple HTML code, and we have this this part right here where we have the part for doing the payment and all of that. So what we want to do first is we want to include our master template. So let me go to about, for example, and I want to copy this. I want to paste. All right, so let me go once again. Let me copy this. Let me go right there and paste. Yeah, I want to also go at the bottom of this, and I want to simply remove all of those, and I want to go right there and go and section like that. I want to remove this. All right, so I'm just fixing, I'm fixing the design. I want to go to the about, and I want to pick up this div because this will allow us to simply display, this will allow us to display a background, some kind of background image. Should we pick it up or should we leave it? All right, so we can leave it for now. That's totally fine. Let's save this right now. All right, so this should actually refresh, and that's fine. So after we save this, I just want to go ahead and I want to show you that we actually have some kind of some kind of fake money in in both of those accounts, whether it's the business and the personal account. And after we pay, we should actually see that the money is being transferred from the personal account to the business account. All right, so actually let's go ahead and open this up. All right, so there we go. There's actually the email, and there is the password for this account, and this is the email that we should actually that we should access in order to go ahead and see the details of this account. So let me make this just English first. All right, so let's actually sign in. All right, so there is my email and there is my password. Of course, just go ahead and copy yours, don't copy mine. And if we go ahead and sign in, and this is the business account right there, we should actually see like $5,000 of fake money right here. I just want to show you that we actually have some kind of money. If you look down here at the recent activity, you will see transferred from PayPal $5,000 right here. All right, so yeah, as you can see right there, there is the PayPal balance, $5,000. I also want to show you that we have the same thing in the personal account or the buyer account, and you will notice that there is a difference in the design between both accounts. Oh, let me now log in. Let's paste this in, and there is the password. Let's paste and log in. All right, so there we go. There is actually 5. Did I like get the wrong account? Because it's supposed to be like $5,000. Let me open this up. Maybe I picked up the wrong account. So let me copy this. Again, let me log out. This looks like a, you know, an old account. So let me log in. All right, so there we go. Let me copy. Let me just check the date. Let me see. Yeah, let me copy this. I guess that this is the right account. Let me paste and log in. Then this should actually be, yeah, as you can see, $5,000. Maybe I picked up like a wrong account or an old account of mine. All right, so as you can see right there, PayPal, and this is $5,000 right here that we have for us. So once we process our payment, the money should be taken away from this account, and it's going to be sent to the business account that we just that I just logged in with later. All right, so what I have next right here is to just go right here and explain to you what's going on. So right here we will only have this script which will trigger the SDK of PayPal right here, and this is going to be taken away from online. This will be grabbed online so we can actually process the logic. So we will pass in two parameters with this, the client ID, which is the ID right here of our app that we created. If you look right here, Source app, and there is actually the ID. So just go ahead, copy this, and we need to include this instead of the word test. All right, so paste this in. Make sure to not actually include any kind of spaces. Be careful when you paste this. Because if there is a space, it will not work. The logic will not work. And we also pass in another parameter, which is the currency, and it will be in USD. All right after this, there is this div, and this div is simply, it will represent the button. All right, and right after this, we have this script, and we have the PayPal buttons right here, and we will simply create an order, and we will pass in the value of this order. So I just want to keep this value right now. $100, and this is simply the payment that that we're going to be paying. This is the price that we are going to be charged, which is $100 for now. And the next one, I'm going to make this dynamic, and right after we create our order, we will make this we will do this on approve function right here, which will allow us to simply go to a location right here, which is using this line window.location.href. And after I pay, I want to go to a route. Let's see, for example, I want to copy this route and I want to paste this in. So this will be success like this. And this will be the success. This will be a success function, and this will be traveling dot success like that. So you just save this. I want to go ahead right here, and I want to go ahead and copy this, for example, and I want to go right there. So after we go ahead and we pay, I'm just going to go to /traveling/success like that. All right, so yeah, this will actually be everything. So I just want to go ahead and I want to save this, and now let's go ahead and actually try this out. All right, so let's refresh this. And let's go ahead and try and book once again. So there we go. There's my name. There's my phone number real quick. The number of guests, it's going to be 2, for example. And the check-in date, this will be like 10. All right, we should actually hide those labels, but we will do this in a second. I'm just gonna go make your reservation now. All right, so let's wait. All right, so it's taking too much. I actually forgot to create. This might trigger an error after we pay because I forgot to create this function. So let me just, while we're at it, let me go ahead and paste this in, and let me just make a very simple function for now, and I will just echo out something like you poked successfully. All right, save. All right, so if you look right here, all right, so it's not finding the redirect right here, which is in this line. So I used the redirect in here in this call function right down here, and I did not even include it, so that's why. So I'm just gonna go ahead, I'm gonna go use redirect like that. So this will be solved. So let me now go ahead and refresh. All right, so we can go ahead and we can try again, that's fine. All right, so now click make your reservation. All right, so now we're going to /traveling/pay. So this is working, the redirection is working, and as you can see right there, now we have our PayPal. The design is messed up, messed up for now, but you know that doesn't matter. We will fix this later. If we excuse me, if we actually click on PayPal right now, this panel should pop up. All right, so just give it a second. So as you can see now, it's asking me for my email and password. So of course we will pay with the personal account. Now let me copy this. Now let's paste this in. So let's click next. All right, so it's asking me for the password right now. So let me copy my password. Let me paste this in. Let me now log in. And we should actually pay. All right, so what's going on? All right, so as you can see, so it says hi John, you know, that doesn't matter. This is actually a thing that's related to the PayPal right here. If you look at the account right here, the account info, you can actually change the name, so you can make this like user or something, you know, that doesn't matter. This is like PayPal back end stuff, so yeah, doesn't matter. All right, so if you look right here, you will see that we will be charged right now for the $100, and I already set it to be $100 in the pay.php right now, you know, in the pay.blade right now. All right, so this is working perfectly actually. So there it is, the PayPal balance. We will pay like $100, and if we click complete purchase, and as you can see, it's paying now. All right, so just give it a second. All right, so it says thanks for using PayPal, and after we pay, we should go to this right here, and as you can see, we are going to /traveling/success, and this is triggering you booked successfully, which means that this is working. So now let's check out our Sandbox account, and let's see if the money is being transferred or not. So this is the personal account. We should see that $100 has been taken away from this, and it is actually and this is actually the case. As you can see, $4,900, and as you can see, the $100 right here has been taken away. If you click on the thread, you will see that this is going, you know, that this is now in the this is went to this business account right now, as you can see, and it's been taken away like today, yeah, 8th of Augustus, or August, yeah, 8th of August right here. So yeah, it's working perfectly. Let's now go ahead and log out. I want to check my business account, and let's see if the money has been transferred to it or not. So let me just click right here, and where are we exactly? Yeah, we're right here. So let me copy this email. Let me go right there, and here we go. And let me now grab password. Let's click login. All right, so now we're actually logged in inside our own business account, and we should see like $100 has been added to this right here in the balance. And as you can see, like $5,000, $96, and that's possibly because a fee has been done to this. If you look right here, you will see that today at this time like $100 has been added right here. So if we click on this thread, as you can see right there, $100 has been added to this. If you look right here, you will see that there is actually a PayPal fee that has been done to this. So the net amount that's sent, it's $96 right here. So yeah, everything is working perfectly right over here. And the next one, we should go ahead and we should actually make this whole thing dynamic. So this will be all, and I will see you on the next video.